Hello, welcome back to House of Harmony Yoga. Today I have a little Hatha Vinyasa flow for you. So feel free when you're ready to find yourself a comfortable seat, perhaps sitting on a block or maybe even sitting under a cushion just to lift the hips up slightly a little bit higher, making it easier to sit. Let's start by closing the eyes. Just resting the back of the hands on the tops of the knees. Starting to let the skin soften on the face, the chest and the belly. Let's take 3 rounds of clearing breath before we begin our practice. Take a big inhale through both nostrils. And exhale side out the mouth. 2 more breaths in your own time, just like that. Maybe there's some form of adjustment. Maybe there's a little wriggle or a roll of the shoulders that feels good for you this morning. Just let yourself just arrive just for this moment onto your mat. Acknowledging and thanking yourself for showing up for you. Take a full breath in, reach the arms all the way up overhead, spread the fingertips out wide as the arms raise all the way up. Really draw the torso long, the biceps come in towards the ears, the belly button drawn in, the rib cage turned down. Keep folding and squeezing the whole body here. Maybe interlacing the fingers and reaching the palms up overhead. Staying for 1 more full round of breath. Take a big inhale. And on your exhale, we're just going to lean it over towards the right-hand side. Inhale, come all the way back through center. And exhale, slide bend over to the left. Really enjoying the stretching and lengthening out of the side body. Keep pushing through the fingertips, drawing the arms long. Inhale, come back through the center. And this time on your exhale, we're going to hinge and fold forward at the hips. Hands come down towards the ground. Maybe you come down onto elbows, whatever feels good for you. Releasing the back of the neck here. Give a little shake left and right of the head. Taking 1 full breath here. Noticing all the sticky spots in the back, the hips. Inhale as you come all the way back up. Taking over the legs to the least favored side. This time take a big inhale, draw the arms all the way out beside you. Spread the fingertips, open the palms. And on your exhale, turn over the palms, link the fingers behind the back and draw the fists all the way back behind you. Taking a full stretch open of the chest here. And stay for 1 more full breath. Take a big breath in. And on your breath out, see if you can lift the fist just that little bit extra. Releasing through the hands and coming into our forward fold on this side with the legs on the awkward side, I call it. So take a full breath in at the top and exhale as you hinge and fold forward. Maybe this side feels different for you. Letting the back open. With the spine lengthened, the chin down towards the chest. Slowly walking the hands back up towards the body. Roll the legs around so that we meet in a tabletop position. So bring the hands in front of us, the elbows and the shoulders stacking directly above the wrists. And then your knees stacking directly underneath the hips. Take a little minute here to find some free movement. Maybe you want to take a few rounds of cat-cow, so take a big breath in, send the heart forward. And on your exhale, press the floor away with the hands, draw the belly button in and curl the tailbone and the chin downwards. And pressing through the hands, rounding out the shoulders. Maybe there's a wriggle from side to side at the same time. Do more in your own breath. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, round. Last one, inhale forward. And exhale, round. And all the way back to a neutral spine. Come into an alternate reach, so really keeping the hands nice and grounded. And we're wanting to try and keep the whole body evenly weighted the whole time. We're going to take a full breath in, reach the right arm out in front, the left leg out behind you. So really squeeze the fingertips and the heel further away from each other. Exhale as you lower back down. And inhale as you change sides. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Put 3 full rounds on each side here, so moving at your own pace. And keep drawing the belly button in. Really squeezing through the abs here, the glutes, the hamstrings. Kick the heel back and reach the fingertips forward. Last round in your own breath. Notice how the breath always precedes the movement. Last one, reach even taller. Bring that spine long. There's a little bit of shaking, it's fine. Rolling the hands and the knees all the way back down. Let's bring the knees as wide as the mat. Big toes come together. We're going to sink the hips all the way back and come into a child's pose. Walk the fingertips all the way out in front. Getting a sensation of sinking the chest and the armpits all the way down to the floor. The forehead comes down onto the mat as well. You can rock out the front of the forehead, give the eyebrows a little bit of a massage, left and right. Stay for one full breath here. So take a big breath in. And exhale, let it go. Finding some weight into the hands and slowly drawing the body back up. And the knees to stack back underneath the hips. And come into our first downward facing dog, so curl over the toes. Press the knees off the mat and send the hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. And you want to get the sensation of the armpits to come in towards each other, lengthening through the back. So a big bend in the knees. The intention is to lengthen the spine, not necessarily lengthen out the legs. And then feel free to take some pedals out of the feet, walking your dog here, just slowly bending into one knee at a time, stretching out the calves, the hamstrings, all the way down into the Achilles. And keep pressing evenly into both hands, all the knuckles pressing into the mat. Just a few more here. Eventually we're going to find some stillness in our downward facing dog and take a full breath. Big breath in. Big breath out. Take a nice full breath in. And on your exhale, walk the feet all the way to the hands. Getting in our forward fold, the whole body hangs heavy. Soft bend in the knees. We don't want to lengthen out the legs here. We want the knees to be bent so that we can encourage the spine to come long. Perhaps you want to interlace the hands to opposite elbows. Just let the weight of the torso hang heavy. Trying not to let the knees knock in on each other, really drawing the knees to the outer edge of the mat. Staying for one more full breath. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Releasing the hands down towards the mat. We're going to roll up one bone at a time. So sink the hips down, press through the feet. The chin comes towards the chest. Slowly rolling up on our in-breath. The head comes up last. A big inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, the palms down to the chest. Inhale, let's reach the hands all the way back up. We draw that belly button in, soft bend in the knees, the rib cage and the chin turn down. Exhale the hands to the heart, bend at the knees, hinge and fold forward. And all the way over into Uttanasana, our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. The hands come to the shins and the shoulders roll down and back so that you have a nice flat back. There should be no rounding through the back here. And next exhale, breathe all the way out as you fold back down. Inhale, reach the arms out wide, pressing through the feet and come all the way up to standing with a flat back. Exhale the hands back home. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, flow all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time finding the hands into the mat. Let's take a full step back, coming into your high plank. The tailbone tucks under, belly button draws in, squeezing through all the knuckles and into the shoulders. Come up onto your toes so that the shoulders are stacking directly above the hands. Take a breath in, lower the knees, the chest and the chin come all the way down, elbows draw in towards the body. Enjoy this a little back bend on the way through. Exhale, send the heart forward, extend through the legs. The We should be squeezing so much through the upper back that the hands can float off the floor. It's the whole back chain here that is really squeezing on. Exhale, lower the head. And through as if you're doing a push-up, press into the hands. Come all the way back through our tabletop position. Curl over the toes and coming back into our downward facing dog. Inhale the right heel high. Exhale the knee in towards the nose. Hold, hover, squeeze the mat away. Eventually stepping the foot through the hands. Lower the back knee, uncurl the toes. We should have our knee stacking directly above our ankle here. So you should feel this full square alignment in the front of the leg. Sinking the hips down. If you have a block available to you and it's too much to have your hands down low, you can also use your block to keep you upright. Take full breath in. Send the hips back for your hamstring stretch. The toes come up towards the face. And again, we're keeping a nice flat back here, so not too much rounding through the back. Inhale, come forward. You can even float the arms if that feels good for you. Squeezing through the legs the whole time. Exhale, send the hips back for your hamstring stretch. The toes come all the way back towards the face. One more time, inhale forward. And exhale back. Inhale, let's come all the way forward. Curl over the back toes and step it back to your downward facing dog. Maybe there's a pedal out of the feet here. Inhale the left heel high. Exhale, knee in towards nose. Squeeze, hold, and hover. Step the foot through. Squaring on that front shin. The hips stay nice and parallel with the mat. Lower the back knee, uncurl the toes. Inhale, float the arms. And exhale, send the hips back for your hamstring stretch. Inhale forward. Let the hips sink down, open through the right hip flexor. Exhale, come all the way back. Remembering to bring those toes towards the face. Inhale one last time. And exhale. Hinge and fold backwards. Take a big inhale, come all the way back to the front. Lower the hands. Bring over the toes, lift the knee off the mat. And this time stepping it all the way back to the front. The feet stack underneath the hips, bend in the knees, let the whole body hang. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Pressing heavily into the feet, take a wide reach with the arms and step it all the way back up. Exhale the hands back home. Just take one full clearing breath here. Take a big inhale. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold.
Put the hands into the mat. Take a long step back, coming back into your high plank. You can come down knees, chest and chin, or if you'd like, you can come down full chaturanga. You're going to roll the toes forward over the shoulders. Draw the elbows in towards the side body as you lower all the way down. Untuck the toes and press your way into an upward facing dog. The whole legs here float off the ground, pressing into the hands. Going over the toes and coming back into your downward facing dog. Big exhale on the way through. Inhale, the right heel comes high. The hips stay square onto the mat, press heavily into both hands. Exhale the knee in towards the nose and stepping the foot all the way to the front. Again, grounding down through that front foot. The knee stacking above the ankle, and we're going to slowly rise into our high lunge. If it feels good for you, you can either have your hands on your hips or you can float the arms. So take a big breath in. Exhale, sink even more into that front knee. Making sure the knee's drawing to the outer edge of the mat and not sinking in towards the middle. Inhale, reach even taller. And exhale, find warrior two. The back foot comes to the exact same shape as the back edge of the mat, the short edge of the mat. Keep squeezing this front knee out. The eyes gaze over the front of the fingertips. Inhale, float the arms, extend through the legs. And exhale, sink. Let's do two more. Inhale. Exhale. Use your own breath to guide you all the way. Exhale, sink into the front knee. Inhale, reverse the palm. Reverse your warrior. Opening through the front of the side body. Exhale, coming back into your warrior two. Extending through the front of the leg. This time, coming all the way over into a triangle. We're tipping from the hips. Reaching open with the chest, and your abs and all your obliques are keeping you upright here. So try not to dump too much onto the leg. We squeeze the mat apart with the feet. Take one full breath here. Big breath in. Exhale, hold. Inhale, come all the way back into a triangle, reversing the triangle on the way through. Inhale, come back into our warrior two. And then coming, exhale, your extended side angle. So your right arm comes to the inside of your right knee. Try not to dump your body weight here into your knee. And you should be getting one full straight line from the ankle all the way to the fingertips. Really reaching. Optional extra here to wrap the arm around the back. And the front arm can wrap around the leg, interlacing the fingers behind you as you lunge forward. The front knee still stacks directly above the ankle. Keep squeezing the whole time. Inhale as you release the arms and come all the way back into your warrior two. This time we're going to straighten through the front leg, turn the hips to face the front of the mat, and the back foot comes to a 45-degree angle. Take a big full breath in at the top. And exhale, hinging forward, coming into your pyramid pose. You can simply gaze down towards the front foot, pressing the toes into the mat. The hands can rest on the low back if you like. Big full breath in. Exhale, side out. Inhale, bend into the front knee. And exhale, bring the arms out beside you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. your humble warrior or your arrowhead. Inhale, the hands come to the heart. And exhale, we're going to step into a warrior three, bringing all the weight over into your right foot. As you can see, it doesn't matter if you're a little bit wobbly. Squeezing your back leg the whole time, hinging forward from the hips and squeezing both feet. Exhale, lower the foot back down. Bring both hands down to the mat. Make any little adjustments you feel like you need. The left hand comes down, inhale, twist and reach with the right. And exhale the arm all the way back down and step the foot back to your downward facing dog. Rolling out the feet here, right and left. Full clearing breath in stillness. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, the left heel rises. Exhale, knee towards nose. Eventually stepping the foot all the way between the hands. Inhale as you rise. Exhale as you sink the hips. Your feet should be hip distance apart, so just checking out your tracking of your legs here. It's a good moment just to stop and have a look at your stance. Making sure that your knee is stacking above the ankle. Inhale, reach even taller. Exhale, lower the back foot, in line with the short edge of the mat. Legs goes forward over the hands. We're going to take 3 rounds. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. And change our stance so you can see. Moving with your own breath. Inhale, float. Exhale, sink. Take a big inhale, reverse the palm. And reverse your warrior on your exhale. Inhale, come back through the center, extending through the front leg, hinge from the side, coming all the way back into your triangle pose. Squeezing your whole abs here. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Inhale. We're coming back into our warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Bringing that right arm up and over. Squeezing the whole time. Maybe you want to take your bind on this side, wrapping the arm around the body. Keep lunging forward into that front leg. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Extending through the front leg this time. The hips turn to face the front. The back foot on the 45-degree angle. Take a big breath in at the top. Exhale as you hinge and fold forward. The hands can come to the shins or the ground, or they can come to the low back as well. One full breath here, take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, bend into the front knee. Exhale, float the arms, arrowhead. We squeeze the shoulder blades together, open through the front of the chest. On the next breath in, bringing the hands around the heart. And your exhale coming into your warrior three. So bending the leg back, the hips square onto the mat, keep pressing the toes into the ground, send the heel back. And when you feel like you're shaking, you've had enough, bring the leg back down and coming back into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Pressing and grounding through both feet. Inhale, reach the arms out wide and come all the way back up to standing. Exhale, the hands back home. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good job. We're taking a long step back with our right leg. Turn so that we're side on to our mat. And you can be up here with the hips high if that feels good for you, or you can come down into full Skandasana. So the toes are pointing towards the ceiling, the hips are sticking down, and you're stretching, stretching open through the hips. You're going to take a full breath in as you come through the center and exhale all the way over to the other side. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, change. You can have the hands all the way in at the heart if that feels good for you. Inhale, come through the center. It's a little bit more difficult. Exhale, sink it down. This time coming all the way back through the center. The toes point in and the heels turn out. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Maybe the hands can walk through to the other side of the legs. The whole body hangs. Enjoy the stretching sensations on the outside of the feet, the ankles and the shins. Inhale, walk the hands all the way back underneath the face. This time turn your heels so that the heels come in and the toes point out. Make a big inhale through the back. And on your exhale, sinking the tailbone down low, coming into our Yogi Squat. Maybe there's some wriggling on the way through. The elbows come to the inside of the knees and the palms come into the heart. Really lift the chest open at the front. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Enjoy that relief. Come in one more time. Inhale. And on your exhale, sink down into your Yogi Squat. Take a full breath in. Exhale, fold forward, send the hips high. Heel toe the feet a little bit wider now. The toes point forward. Left hand comes down in front of the face. Take an inhale as you twist and reach with the right. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale as you change sides. Going into walking the elephant. We're going to swing this left arm all the way over to the outside of the right leg or the right ankle. Inhale, twist and reach with the right. Exhale, lower the arm, change sides. The right arm sweeps all the way across to the left. Inhale, reach with the left arm. One more time using your own breath here. Inhale as you come through. And exhale as you swing. Inhale one last time, twist and reach. Exhale, let's come all the way back through the center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Heel toe the feet all the way in to the center of the mat again so that they're stacking underneath the hips. We're going to lower the hips all the way down. A little toe squat here. Maybe you want to notice what it feels like to rock back and forwards. Just thinking all the way back towards the heels. Maybe your heels lift off the mat like mine, stretching open the soles of the feet and the back of the Achilles. And eventually we're going to lower ourselves all the way down onto the mat. Push all the legs out long, have a little shake of the feet for a minute, the whole body. And eventually bring the feet together in Baddha Konasana, so just joining the soles of the feet. Just out at a comfortable distance in front of you. It feels good to close the eyes. Take a big breath into the chest. And we're going to exhale, start to walk the hands out in front of you, stretching open the low back. The chin comes down towards the chest. Maybe there's a wriggle out of the head. Just let the weight of the torso start to open the hips. The weight of the knees drawing the hips open as well. And next breath in, slowly walking the hands back in towards you. And we're going to bring the knees, the feet as wide as the mat. Just taking a few windscreen wipers now with the legs. Just releasing those hips and the glutes. Give the glutes a little massage out. And eventually we're going to come all the way down onto our backs. So sit up nice and tall, using your abs drawn in. Arms all the way out in front. We're going to lower down for a count of 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Curl the tailbone under, squeeze the arms in together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering all the way down. Into your final resting place, Shavasana. The feet and the hands roll out to the sides. And stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. We'll conclude our practice here today. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.